Howdy, hotshots, beaming to you from Not a Financial Advisor land with not financial advice. It's Kevin with Earth 2 Mastery, and it's time to take over the VeVe market. Okay, guys, so grab your hacky sack because we got some ideas to kick around here. The marketplace is opening up soon, and I want to give you guys what I think are a couple tips and tricks, and also a must-have resource for when you go to sell or buy on the market. Okay, so there's a lot of us missed out on a lot of really great collectibles. You're going to want to get into the market and you're going to want to get them quick. So here's a few tips and tricks, okay, that I think are going to help out. But first off, let's take a look at the VeVe token tracker. We've got our reserve wallet balance, our vault wallet balance. There's still some Ecomi that's kind of been stuck in the pipes as it runs through that they're burning, but we're over 2.5 billion Ecomi burnt. Okay, we got 4.41 billion in the vault wallet, and so when those Ecomi are spent, it started out with 40 billion for liquidity. But when all of the new Ecomi gems are spent, then that'll go right to the burn wallet, which means it's permanently taken out of circulation and will never see the light of day. Okay, guys. So when the marketplace opens up, things are going to be chaotic. I know they're rolling it out to a few select people. I'm not quite in there yet. Hopefully I'm in there soon. They said they were rolling it out to the most active people first, and they're testing it out, making sure everything works. They probably don't want to have this giant free-for-all, everybody pouring in there and crashing the servers and trying to sell all of their collectibles at once. So they're doing the smart thing and they're trying to roll it out slowly. But I have some tips for you before you get into it, and I think that these could help you out. Okay, so if you have collectibles that you want to sell, first off, there's a lot of people selling them on eBay. Now, I've been a power seller multiple times on eBay. I made car window decals. I sold security stuff. So I've been around the block on eBay a few times, let me tell you. And eBay is terrible for sellers. They just are. It used to be good, and every single update that they roll out is bad for sellers, and it's good for buyers. So the buyers get a lot of protection. VeVe came out and clarified that they're not going to be going after anybody's accounts or anything like that if you're purchasing or selling outside of the market. I think they understand that the market is, has been shut down and people still want to trade their collectibles. So they're not trying to go after their customers, which, let me tell you, is refreshing for me because other startups that I have been involved in, instead of fixing their own issues, seem to try to go after their customers in order to control their actions when they really should just be controlling what they do. VeVe has taken a different approach, and I think it's respectable that they did so. So they say that you can sell outside of the market. Now, do I think that you should? No, I don't think that you should, because then the Ecomi doesn't get burnt, and I want to see Ecomi burnt because I hold a couple bags of Ecomi. Me and Gag, we hodling. Oh, Ecomi's down today. I this morning at like 3 a.m. I woke up and I had to check my crypto because I'm addicted, and it was down, and I wanted to buy some, and I was like, I don't want to get up and buy some, so. I waited for the morning, and then it was back up some. But I'm going to buy some. I'm probably going to buy some more today, because don't do what I do, because I lose all my money. But I hodl, so it comes back. But Gag and I are holding our bags. Okay. And so I want you selling and buying in the market, because then Ecomi gets burnt. Outside of Ecomi, outside of VeVe's market, how would they even know how much traded hands? Okay, now somebody did tell me, they said, listen, you can't convert your gems to OMI right now. And this was a good point that they had. They said, but here's how you convert your gems to OMI. You buy your collectible, you go and sell it on eBay, you get cash, and then you use the cash to invest in Ecomi. Now, I can't say that that's a bad idea. Just the thought process is great. The only problem is that you don't get any protections from eBay as a seller. Like I don't even know about delivering digital items, because I never actually did that. But I do know that even with physical items, I had tracking numbers showing that the stuff was delivered to people. They would still refund the money to the customer, when the customer said they didn't get it. And I'm like, I have a tracking number showing that it's there, and you're just going to refund them their money. And they would. They would. So eBay does not protect the seller. So as a buyer of collectibles, I think you're in a lot better position going on eBay and getting what you want than as a seller of collectibles. So if you're looking to buy collectibles, by all means, I would suggest that you go and check out eBay and see if you can get a price that you want. If you're looking to sell, I would just wait for the market to open myself, or figure out some sort of an escrow service that you can use outside of eBay, because eBay is terrible. Okay, but when the marketplace first opens up, I feel like people aren't going to have a good idea of the values of these collectibles. And so as a seller, I would not go in and put a fixed price on an item in the marketplace right away, because you don't know what it's worth. If I were going to sell something on the marketplace right now, first off, I would wait. I don't think I'm going to sell anything right away, but I would wait until the market is open to all users, because I feel like that's where you're going to get the highest value. If you're going to be buying something on the marketplace, I would try to get in there fast and find something that I feel is underpriced and grab it, because there's not as many people that have access to it right now. So you may be able to get something at a better price once you're in the market. I don't know that for sure because I'm not in the market, so I can't tell for sure. But my guess would be that when there's fewer people there, you may be able to find something that is undervalued and grab it. If you are going to put a fixed price, I would put something outrageous, something that it's like, I don't care if it's worth more than this, I'm willing to take this amount. If I was going to, I would put something on auction, but I would wait until the market is open for everybody. That's just my opinion. I don't know that will work out best for you, because when people are all able to come in, maybe they all come in and try to sell the same collectible and drive the price down. So it's kind of a gamble either way. But personally, I would want as many eyes to see my collectible as possible. Now, when you go to purchase a collectible, don't just look at which collectible it is. Look at the serial number. Like, you want to make sure that you get the lowest possible number, because that's going to be the most valuable in the future. At least I think it is. If there are special numbers too, round numbers, cool numbers. Like, for a while, there was a few of them that were getting real close to like 5150. So I was trying to buy it because, here in the United States, 5150 is something that they use to, as part of the penal code or something like that, to tell people that they're crazy. So in other countries, it might not be the same thing, but they put it in songs and stuff over here. So 5150 is kind of a desirable number. People are into marijuana, so they like 420. People are perverts, so they like 69. I like round numbers, so I would like 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, right? People like alliteration, so they would like 33, 33. 44, 44, maybe even 34, 34, right? Those are more valuable than the numbers around them. So when you're looking for a collectible, look for numbers that might be good. Okay, there's a lot of people that are 30 to 50 years old that are collectors. So maybe you want to get the year that people were born in, right? Like, people would like to collect 1980 or 1985 or whatever. Like, that might be what they're trying to collect because it's the year that they were born. So think about it that way. You don't want to just buy you could buy just some random number if you get a good deal on it. But if you have your choice, look at the number and say, who might this appeal to in the future? Unless, of course, you're one of the people that those numbers appeal to, and then get the one that you want, okay? But I have this, I'm going to put a link down below for you for this VeVe Masters. It's a Google Doc that tracks the value when the market, I think it's only when the market is open. So some of the values are lagging right now unless there's reported sales getting to them. I don't know who the creator of this is, but it's a great starting point for you to see what your collectible may be worth or to value your collection. And so they've got this VeVe Masters Google Doc here. And it says this sheet was created for VeVe community to track, or VeVe community to keep track of these amazing collectibles and their current market prices. An opportunity like VeVe comes around once in a lifetime. This is a great opportunity for us, guys. I really do believe that we're in here early. We're getting collectibles early. We're getting the associated cryptocurrency early. I just bought some shit coins earlier today. All right, just for fun. I just put a few dollars in there. Nothing like the bags that I have in Ecomi. I'll talk about those coins later. They're all hype. The only money that you can hope to make there is just on the hype. I actually believe in this product. And so somebody down below was telling me, VeVe's going to die. And I was like, well, why? I mean, even Quid's still around, and Quid doesn't have near the cool stuff that VeVe does. So I don't think that's an issue. The sheet is currently set to view only for 2 reasons: to keep tampering to a minimum and to allow the price to be as accurate as possible to current. I think they should probably keep it at view only forever, because people will just come in there and mess it up. Like, for instance, I'm not nefarious, but if I wanted to get myself an Ultraman, I would just go in there and report a bunch of low sales to drive the price down so that then I could get an Ultraman. Then if I was selling the Ultraman and I was a nefarious individual, then I would go in there and I would raise the sale prices. So they need to keep it, if they want this to be a valuable resource, then they need to keep it view only forever. Okay, guys, so they also have a place here. If you do find use in this, they have a place here where you can donate gems or Ecomi to them for making this resource. So let's go over here to the collectibles and see what you can find on this site. And like I said, I'm going to put this link down below in the description. So go check out all the links in my description. I've got referral links down there where you guys can get free cryptos and stuff like that, discounts on your trading, and other junk that I find valuable or that's valuable to me. So they've got all the list of all the releases here. And as you can see, some of them don't have any prices. And I think it's because they don't have any reported sales and they haven't had anything available to report in the marketplace, or in the market, I should say. I keep saying marketplace because of Facebook Marketplace, I think, but they just call it the market. So you can go in here and say you have this Dick Sprang Batman. There was 5,500 editions. Uncommon has got all the details here, and he was $29.99. So his bottom price that they've seen is $200. And then you can scroll over to see what the highest reported sale was, which was $300. Okay, now I believe he's worth more than that now. So don't go selling for $200 or $300. In my opinion, I think he's worth more than that. But this has not been updated since the market has been closed. I would say keep an eye on this resource, use it as a starting point. Hopefully it starts being updated as the market gets sales under its belt, and we will be able to actually value our collections based on this. Okay, guys? So I think it's a valuable resource. I have referenced it a few times. When people ask me how much their stuff is worth, I go on here and I check and I go, listen, I think it's probably worth more than this because there's been a lot of developments since this seems to have been quit updating since the market closed down. But I want to give this resource to you guys because you may get in the market before I do. And so you may need this resource, before. I was going to wait until the market opened and then tell you about it after it started getting updated, but I was afraid that you guys would get in the market before me and then you would be missing out on this resource because I hadn't told you about it yet. So the link for it is down below. And by the way, thanks a lot. You guys got me to 81%. I was at 82% watching the video that weren't subscribed, and I was trying to get to 81%, and I got to 81%. So now, why don't you get to subbing and see if we could get me down to 80%? What do you guys think about that? Talk to you later.